What do you think it is? Is it human? I mean, humanoid?
Don't know. I don't like it.
I'm trying to
Let's hope.
size it up. I'm trying to size it up. Make an
Let's
analysis.
not mess things up for Alaris.
Yeah, so
Oh
let's cut
no.
back to Alaris. Like, people are talking in your ear, but they haven't actually said what it is.
Right.
They're like, cameraman, are you seeing this? Wow.
But did you see that like the hairs on my back or my neck are standing up,
Yeah.
or is it just okay?
Yeah, no,
okay.
you definitely have, like, in your mind, you definitely feel like you're under threat right now.
Okay. I'm going to try to smooth the situation over and say, let me buy your next round. I just want to bend your ear for a minute.
He's like, so you presume to tell me what to do. Would you buy a round for the halfling people then?
I would.
So he pulls out an abacus real quick. And he starts calculating the price of the price of like every known living halfling times the price of a drink. What are you doing during that time?
Oh yeah, I tell you that your friend has.
You're being more specific than I anticipated. I thought you meant more and as a spirit. We drink in their honor, and I hoist my drink and.
He's like, oh yes, mere toast to my people. Well, I suppose you probably don't have 4,000 gold to spend, so.
What is it that you want? Maybe I can make something
He's like,
happen for you.
what is it that you want? You sat down next to me and started talking to me.
I'm just looking to bend your ear.
You said that.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to talk about shops. I'm looking for a shop that sells certain goods that, let's just say, you're not going to find on your average street corner.
Okay. While you're saying this, how loud are you?
I'm just talking to him. So,
Like normal conversation level?
yes.
Okay. The rest of you don't even need to make a check to notice that the place is like immediately clearing out. Like as soon as he starts talking about shops, like people put down their drinks, stopped eating, just like left money sitting there. The bartender who was out getting mint, he has not come back in.
Wait a minute, everybody's gone.
Yeah, it's now basically just you guys and this dude and the shadowy figure whose only outline can be seen standing behind Alaris.
Would it be horrible for me to start taking money off the tables?
Yeah, it would be pretty bad.
Pretty awful.
You gonna do it?
My arcane trickster in me won't.
So petty. So petty.
It wasn't me. I was 30 feet away. See?
See?
Yeah, if that's something you want to do, you can get about 30 gold pieces in various denominations worth of money.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. See, you just start like Jediing coins over towards you. So they don't even float over. You're an arcane trickster, right? So you have ranged ledger domain. They like teleport into your hand with like a puff of smoke, Nightcrawler style.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're just like continually doing the Jedi mind trick wave, and your hand's just filling with coins. Alaris, what are you doing? Things got a little weird. Also, for some reason, coins are disappearing from all over the place.
I don't know. I'm trying to use my.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You need to make a bluff check because you're attempting to communicate the secret shop, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, you've made an action. Now you need to follow up. It's time to do what you do.
Aw.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I know what it is you seek, friend. I don't know of any reason why I should let you find it. In fact, I don't know of any reason why I should let you or your friends leave this bar. And like, as he says that, you notice, like, down at your feet, there's, like, shadow and smoke starting to, like, form up to the top of your body.
Whoa, whoa,
So there's,
whoa.
like, a cloud of smoke that's just, like, rising around you and, like, enveloping you.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand up from my seat.
Yeah, like, you stand up.
I'm like, hey.
For the rest of you, that shadowy figure continues to, like, remain exactly behind Alaris. as you're moving back, Alaris, like, your footsteps are trailing that smoke. Like, every time your foot hits the floor, a new wave of smoke is starting to come up to envelop your leg.
This is not cool.
Can I do a knowledge check on him, or I'm sure what that would be.
Spellcraft, actually, if you have detect magic. Knowledge, arcana, otherwise.
Okay, I don't have. You know what? I'm gonna do a knowledge because I wouldn't be able to spellcraft that quickly. Knowledge, arcana.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely some heavy illusion spells in use here.
I shout, "He's an illusionist!"
Like, as you say that, he immediately, like, swirls his cloak around and disappears from sight. Yeah, Alaris, you realize that this whole time, the person you've been talking to isn't actually there. Like, now that you've interacted with it, with your spellcraft, you realize that you've been talking to nobody the whole time. Because they've been using some major illusions to, like, mess with your face.
What about the thing behind him? Or the guy behind him?
That was the actual person he was talking to.
Yeah, he's gone now. Well,
He's
guys,
completely gone.
Can anyone track? And I say that out loud in character.
look towards the hunter.
Survival.
Towards this thing.
A little bit. I put a rank in it.
I suggest we try to follow.
Oh shit, I guess I have to actually roll a stealth. Okay. Yeah. It's a bar. It's hardwood. You know, outside is a city with a beach. There's not hundreds of people, but dozens of people walking. So your attempts to track this person don't go very far. They do lead in a specific direction, however. No matter which way he zigs or zags, and I think there's probably like a montage of you like trying to track him. No matter what direction he zigs off, he's always heading towards the Lurker District, which is like the warehouse, drug-dealing, prostitute district.
Okay.
Is there a Callistrian temple in this district?
No.
No.
Okay.
This is not a friendly, happy Callistrian temple. This is like...
Is there a Norgorber temple?
Yeah.
Temple.
I don't know. There could be.
Yeah. Who
Kind of
knows?
wish we had rezzed Kamakiri now. Oh well. I wish I did a lot of things different with Kamakiri.
Yeah, at least it's in the right area of town. Lols.
Walls.
So what do you guys want to do? Are you following into the Lurker District?
That's our only lead right now, so that's what I think we should do.
Yeah.
Okay, like the instant before you set foot into that district, an extremely well-dressed, like, suit, tie, actually it's a cravat, and like a cowboy hat. It's a halfling with two gigantic orc bodyguards. Full orcs, both have iron greatswords on their back, and crossbows in their hand, and he's like, "Gentlemen, how can I welcome you to the glorious Lurker District of Bag? You don't seem to be our normal clientele."
I didn't know districts had clientele. Isn't it
He's
mostly
like-
residential?
Oh, no, of course. If you would like to find a flop house here, we could get you a place for the night. You have a preference? Men, women, boys, girls, fish people? He's like, I don't know why you're laughing. You are an Undine, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not a man accustomed to having people laugh at me. Am I, Grok? And he turns to one of the orcs, and the orc's just like, no, Mr. Purple. You're not one to have people laugh at you.
Well, that's nice, because neither am I.
My apologies. I don't know what I was thinking about.
He's just like, so you think you're big just because you have a rifle, huh? And like he opens his coat and inside he's got like 4 pistols.
Oh, come on, man! I just apologized.
He's like, step off. You're not coming in the liquor district tonight.
And let me
But
see.
the
I
rest
wonder
of
how
you,
far
I
this
could
would go.
I could do business with the rest of you. Is there something you need while you're here?
Would you do business with Scourge?
He's like, which Scourge?
The
I
current
heard-
Scourge.
He's just like, the current Scourge. I heard the current Scourge was dead.
Do I
He's
look
got the
dead
death
to you?
sentence in 3 cities.
Uh-huh.
I heard the Callistrians were after him.
Yep.
And he's looking over at Alaris, who's wearing a Callistrian sex worker outfit. He's like, well, seems there's an interesting story to tell here.
Yep.
So he's like, do you have a wallet on you? Scourge the Current?
A wallet.
I look towards his whip.
Method of
Well, you look towards
identification.
his whip. The guy, like, opens his coat again and points toward the pistols.
We get it. You have 4 pistols.
Yeah.
A wallet. And why would you want to know about my wallet?
I just want to know how much coin you'll be spending in my area tonight.
Yeah,
You do have coin, don't you?
I've got a fairly large bag of gold, so yeah, it jingles.
Do you, like, jingle it? He's like,
Yeah.
I can tell the crisp sound of newly minted gold coin there. Interesting. What can I get you? Drugs, women, wine, information?
Yes. that one.
Information most specifically. We out of character. We were specifically told not to say this name. Scourge is going to make a really, really terrible bluff check
Okay.
to attempt to let him know.
Yeah. What is it you're saying exactly, though?
Fill me in again. The
Norgorber.
Norgorber.
Yeah, they want you to talk about something with innuendo. Just basically be like, yeah, I need something taken care of. I need someone who I can make an offer to who won't refuse.
There you go. That's probably perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, he's bad at it. We knew that.
Yep, that's bad. He was like, oh, yes, I know what it is you seek.
Yeah. You know, not to.
I can set you a good price for something like that.
We actually need to speak to the organization.
Oh, yes, yes. The information you're looking for is worth money.
Of course. That's to be expected.
I would say about 500 gold pieces.
Ow.
Can either of you guys make sense motive checks?
I can try. Nope.
No.
Give
Not
me
with
a
a
sec.
7 and a 14.
I don't have a macro for it, but let me just roll it out. Okay, what did Hair Labs tell me it is? Not only that.
Yeah, aces. You notice that both of the orcs look like... They have like that slight micro expression of surprise when he says 500 gold pieces. But then they go back to looking like dull, stupid orcs. But
Yeah,
it's clear
so
that they're... Not only are they not as dumb as they look, but they're also like really shocked that he offered such a ridiculously high price.
Yeah.
The rest of you, of course, completely buy it. You're like, huh, 500 gold pieces. Well, everyone here seems like that's reasonable.
That's an astounding amount of money, though, and I mean, Scourge is...
Well, I suppose I could make a discount if you were to partake of some of my wares.
We're not averse to spending a little money for entertainment for the evening, but that seems... Is anybody going to use the network to tell me, like, that's obscene? I'm fumbling along, waiting on someone to jump in and help me out here.
Okay, I whispered to him that's way too much.
Okay.
Well, and also, I asked,
Well, that's painfully loud.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Someone's asked me how my D&D went this weekend.
I mean, I would, but they don't want to talk to me anymore.
Okay, I tell him this, and also I step forward. It's like, how are you in crafting materials? Because I need to pick up some more resources to make.
It's like, oh, we've got plenty of crafting materials. I don't suppose you're looking for any raw opium or some shiver.
More of the magical type, like
He's
to make
like,
spells.
you've come to the wrong place if that's what you're looking for. This is the Lurker District, not the Noble District.
Then never mind. I thought I could buy some of my crafting materials here on the.
He's like, never mind. Never mind. He just starts getting really frustrated and like stamping at the ground. He's like, I thought we were here to do business, and now you're telling me, never mind?
Okay, do you have scroll material?
He's like, no, I don't have that.
Then I'll probably go into the next product. What else do you have?
He's like, we have drugs and alcohol and prostitutes.
Do you have any fine,
whatever it is you're
wine?
about to say, if it doesn't involve the three things I just outlined, I probably don't have it.
Elven wine?
This is literally the poorest section on bag.
Yep.
You said drug and alcohol.
What's he about?
So what is it you're looking for?
Fine elven wine that's confiscated from the motherland.
He's like, oh, yeah, I guess I have some fine elven wine somewhere.
Okay, I buy exactly 30 gold worth.
That's exactly one bottle's worth, so yeah.
Yeah,
He like gives you a like a ticket slip for a local pawnbroker where you can go pick it up. He's like, okay, you can go into the district here. I like you. Actually, I don't like you. But I'm willing to do business with you.
Thank you. I go to the other side of the line and wait for my companions.
They don't want to see me in there. Have fun.
Yeah, they're definitely bouncing here.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'll thank him and
I'll be with the ship. Have fun, guys.
I'll tip. Sorry, y'all.
Let's just all buy a bottle of
issues.
elven wine and make our way into the district. How does that sound?
What is it you're buying?
A bottle of elven wine for
Okay.
each of our crew members.
Okay. He's like, well, if you're going to spend that much money, I suppose your fresh friend could enter, as long as he apologized to me for the offense that he gave me.
Once again, I
Give him a little
apologize.
elbow in the ribs.
Once again, I apologize for any offense.
He's like, you know, I'm just so far down here and you're so far up there. Perhaps if you were to get on your knees, I would be able to hear you better.
I get on one knee and it's like,
okay,
I apologize for any offense.
So the whole city is built on a beach. That's why it's called Beachcomber Island. So like you're getting sandy water, dirty beach stuff on your clothing when you kneel down.
I don't give a shit. I'm an undie.
He kneels closer. He's like, say it again so I can hear it.
I apologize for any offense.
This is going on far enough. Scourge is not going to let somebody just humiliate his crew. Enough.
So when you say that, he's like, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
He took it right to the edge. Like Scourge's hand is tightening on the whip. The camera zooms in on it. You see his knuckles go white, and then the guy's like, okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just like on the message tower. And he's like, don't even fucking worry about it. This guy can go run his little moon. I don't care.
Run his little moon.
This guy can go run his little moon. I don't give a shit.
All right. I feel like we just jumped over to Firefly. So he gives you guys 4 pawnbroker slips, but the one he gives to Scourge isn't a pawnbroker slip. It is a address listing a warehouse in the Lurker District.
Okay.
Nice. Oh yeah, by the way, I cast Prestidigitation on my teammate to get him up.
Okay. Yeah, you like remove the shitty sand from his horribly scarred clothing now?
Yeah, I take a nod to him because he swallowed his pride for the greater good.
Yeah.
Speaking of
oh yeah, we
housekeeping,
also
once we left the ship, I always cast Lifelink and Shield Other on Scourge.
Okay. So what you're saying to me is you're walking around in the poorest district of Bag, wearing shiny gold rings on your hands. Understood. And Scourge has now stated he's openly wearing several hundred gold coins in a bag. Awesome.
Yep.
Fortunately, he's also indicated he is Scourge.
Which should help, yeah.
Which should help. As a matter of fact, do you have Intimidation as a skill?
I will have to look because I don't remember. No, I have no
Can you
intimidation.
roll it real quick?
What are you talking about? You have me in the first officer.
Yeah, I
have.
have friends.
Yeah, but we need to see how intimidating your reputation is, like as you're walking along.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, so here's what happens. Like, you're walking into the district, and people are, like, poking their heads out of the windows and seeing, you know, this gold ring, your money, all these people walking behind you. A guy with a rifle, which is worth a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're like, oh, shit, that's a fucking whip. And someone's like, that's not just a whip, man. That's Scourge's whip. And some guys are like, okay, listen. This is the plan, and then we cut back to the group walking. Now, where are you guys headed? Are you heading to the warehouse, or are you headed to the pawnbroker to pick up your wine?
Warehouse first.
Warehouse first.
Okay.
Yeah.
How close to this whole group of people behind us?
There's no people behind you. This happened, like, in a building, like a tenement building. And they're discussing a plan, but not only are you not aware of it, it wasn't
like
shared on camera.
Yeah, this is a movie, like, cutscene.
This is
but I mean, obviously this is the worst of the worst for this area, and whether he knows about that or not, Scourge, when he walks into the area, is going to unlimber his axe and carry it out in his hand.
Okay.
If nothing else, if the intimidate doesn't work, they're going to know that he means business.
I'm going to follow the cat. I'm going to follow the Katnew's example.
You're going to unlimber your rifle and just make sure there's a round loaded. Like, clear the chamber and then just, like, do the...
Powder and a pellet. Powder and a pellet.
Yep.
You're just going to be real obvious about loading it? Yeah.
Yep.
Just going to, like...
yeah. I mean, I can't rely on... I can't rely on my social skills, but I can dang sure rely on this axe.
Anybody comes at me with steel drawn, they're getting a face full of lead.
What if they came at you with steel drums? Morning bells ring out across the ocean, down to Montego Bay.
Well, that depends if they're a bard or a skald with other people.
Okay. Got it.
Like, if they're giving those bonuses to us, I got no problem.
Oh, as long as you get the bonuses. Understood.
Well, that means they're our ally in this fight.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you guys come to the warehouse. The warehouse door is unlocked, and it appears to just be a barn. Like a red-painted barn in the middle of a city full of, like, dirty warehouses.
Well, that's not...
It's extremely clean. Everything around it is extremely dirty.
Yep. Okay. That doesn't stand out or anything.
Can I make a perception check to see if anybody's around there, or is it like a bustling area?
Yeah, you can make a perception check. There are definitely some people in the area, but when they see you approach the barn, they all begin disappearing.
Okay. Walk right up to the door and gently rap on the door with my offhand, which is brass knuckles.
Okay. When you do, someone immediately opens the door and has, like, a black pillow with, like, silver feathery cushion lining. And he holds it out to you with one hand and then points to your whip and your brass knuckles and your axe and points to the pillow.
Okay, sure. He'll put his stuff on there.
Okay. Like, he keeps bringing out pillows as each, like, as soon as you do that, he lets you go past. And, like, he brings out the pillow for each of you to put your weapons on.
Okay.
I'm going to put my musket back in the extra-dimensional space with my endless bandolier, take that off, and give the whole bandolier to the guy.
Okay, good.
Okay, let me see what weapons do I have on me. I pass my brass knuckles, my rapier, my spike gauntlet, and my short bow.
Oh yeah, do I have a dagger? No, I
Yeah,
don't. Strange. Or do I? Yes, I do. I give him my dagger as well.
I think he's just like standing there while you're like, did I bring a dagger? And he's just like,
Did I bring my dagger? Oh yeah, yeah. Here it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so as each of you enters, he just like walks into a dark, distant corner. So the place is completely unlit inside, and even though it's large and empty and open, you don't hear like an echoing click that you would expect when you or he walks. It's clear that there's definitely some soundproofing going on in here.
Okay.
And a torch flickers in the middle of the room all of a sudden, kind of gently blinding you. And there is a halfling in the same kind of weird robes, Kingdom Hearts type bullshit, wearing like a mask of like an angel. And he says,
Okay.
"My name is Slip. Why are you here?"
I look towards our first mate.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to help me out here.
Oh, didn't he go AFK for a minute?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm just is message still on?
Yes.
Okay.
We're looking for the, over the network. I'm gonna say.
I whispered to him. What do you guys want me to tell him?
Well, we're looking for that golden Vespel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, but we don't want to tell him that. Right?
Well, we need to look for.
Well, wait a minute. Did they tell us that these guys have it or knew where we could get it? I thought they told us.
I thought
these guys knew where we could find it.
Right.
Yeah.
They know where we can find the guys who can find it.
Yeah. Well, it's probably best to just be straight up and tell them that we're looking for, and we were told they may have the information.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right.
that's fine. I'll just say we were sent here by a
Third person
Client.
party.
Clients.
yeah, we were sent here by a client that said you may be able to assist us with some information. We are looking for a golden Vespel belonging to the Callistria, right?
A relic of Callistria.
A relic of, well, I'm not going to say relic, but belonging to the Temple of Callistria.
Yeah.
And they asked us to look into its location.
So
Quick
he's
question.
just like, I know nothing of a golden Vespel.
Question out of character. Did they give us like a mock description of the ship that looted the ship that was carrying the vessel?
No, they didn't have that information.
But we know what ship it was on, right?
Yes.
Maybe if we work back a few steps. Do you have any information on a ship called the Lady Sing?
Yes. It was sunk in recent times by a crew of wreckers.
You wouldn't happen to know where we could find those ruckers?
I do.
Okay. And how much would that information cost us?
The Temple of the Hidden Name deals in information. As you know, Norgorber is a god of secrets. If all his secrets are ever revealed, he will cease to exist. Therefore, every time we hand out a secret, we must take one in return. Fortunately, there's information we're looking for. There's a famous ship called the Brine Banshee that disappeared mysteriously several months ago. The Brine Banshee was said to have been one of the fastest ships in the Shackles, with unparalleled handling for a vessel of its size, which many believed were the result of several potent spells woven into the ship's hull. If you can find out what happened to the Brine Banshee, and discover the secrets of its unprecedented speed and maneuverability, we can trade this knowledge for information that you seek. Can anyone make a knowledge local check?
Am I gonna roll a 2 again? Is that the question?
I'm gonna do garbage. All right, aces. We're actually gonna cut back both of you back to Motoko Island on Quint. I think